Hello guys, you missed curse words because apparently somebody doesn't want this video made, but I want to talk to you about it anyways because I think it's important. There seems to be a difference between burning an herb or spice, burning it for a god, and burning it for the specific god. They seem to be three tiers of what happens. I've cooked with bay leaves, for example, all my life. And you guys know I like to make coffee incense for Loki, and bay is one of the things I put in there, and like nutmeg and stuff. And I've never gotten high off of it. I've never been like buzzy tripping out of my head. And I burned bay leaves the other day, and I was fine burning with a bit of coffee. And I burned two straight today, and I was fine. And by burning, by the way, I mean I burn it in like a makeshift incense burner. I don't sit there and, toke it. And I made like a bath tonic, and it had the usual stuff put in for Loki because I am careful. I make sure I don't put magic carpet ride stuff in my bath tonics. And I put some bay leaf in there. And as it was boiling, I like maybe inhaled the vapors for 20 seconds. Still fine. Still fine, okay? Took the bath. Took the bath, did the magic with Apollo. Fine. Came out of the bath fine. Went upstairs. Just felt so weird, right? Like, I've never done like drugs to say bad trip, but this was definitely like bad trip material because I was like working with Apollo and working with Apollo, and it was working really well, and then like suddenly it went in reverse, and I like almost had a panic attack, and I'm like that. And Oga's the one that came by, and he's like, "Who told you to burn bay leaves?" And I'm like, everybody's doing it. They like tell you to do it for anxiety. And he's like, "Who's Apollo?" And I'm like, "God of prophecy." It occurred to you they were high out of their minds when they were burning these leaves? I'm like, no, it didn't. And so I got up and I looked them up because I'm like really lightheaded and like spacey now, and like where my heart chakra is, it feels like almost like if you burn, not burn, but if you like have like Vicks and you like heat it up in something, which you're not supposed to do, but like that, like you inhaled a lot of Vicks, that's what it feels like. And like not in the lungs, like actually in the heart chakra. It's weird. And it has narcotic effects, and they're telling everyone to burn this stuff. And so, guys, just be careful because I've burned it and cooked with it for years. Obviously everybody isn't tripping balls over bay leaves, and that's a phrase. It's not being crude. And it's weird. It seemed because I did it with Apollo, like I did the fumigation yesterday, like sacred thing, and again, I was okay yesterday. I was pretty okay. And then I was fine during the ritual and everything. I was fine doing the magic, and then like I went upstairs to lay down to like complete the ritual, and I was just boo. So yeah, I don't know if you could call that a bad trip, or it was working with Apollo just brought up something and it didn't have anything to do with the bay leaves. But please be careful what you burn. I know from having worked with herbs for years, there are like some terrible almanacs out there that will tell you this is completely safe, and you'll look it up and find out it was a poison, and the reason the ancient Egyptians or someone burnt it is because they were burning it in a temple that was as open as, the great out of doors. So yeah, do be careful. I've never had a reaction before. I don't know if it had to do with working with Apollo, and Loki was like, no, you have to work with Apollo on this alone, so I don't know if it was Apollo's energy and we were doing really well and something came out that had to come out, or it was breathing in fumes from the bay leaves, and I had a delayed reaction, or what it was, because when I went to look it up, people actually burn it to try to get kind of high. Of course, they also burn nutmeg to try to get kind of high, and I've burned it as an incense, and I've, never been taking a magic carpet ride. Or I've been high all my life and just haven't known. That's a bummer. I thought being high was cool. But anyways, yeah, if a god's known for, sacred divination and something was burned to them. It may have a narcotic effect. Bay leaves do have a narcotic effect, and I do want you guys to be aware of that. I don't want to say don't ever burn them because I've never had this happen before, but I do want to say, as I was doing my research, which I should have done before, but I'd burned them before and never had a problem. Do be aware that, everybody has different effects from different herbs. Some people could like burn it and like burn 30 of them be fine, and like some people could burn like one little thing and be. I don't really feel like a space cadet or something, but it feels like your head's really big and like you're lightheaded, like your head's gonna take off. So I guess it's like being high. I have no idea. I didn't have any fun and do drugs. The closest I got to doing weed in college was a guy below me smoked it, and I have beautiful plants, but I don't think I got like secondary high, though. It was pretty chill in college, come to think of it. But yeah, guys, in all seriousness, I would feel bad if I didn't share that with you, because I don't want anybody getting sick or having something weird happen. I do know also from looking it up, if you're going to take your on pain medication or whatever, don't also then smoke bay, whether smoking it as incense or you're trying to make bay cigarettes or something. Just, be careful. I've never had a reaction like that before. I don't know if it was actually a reaction to Apollo, and it's funny because Apollo and I usually work well, but this was really, ugh. So yeah, I don't know if it was a reaction to the god or the Baileys, but I figured, well, I better tell you because I would feel really bad if I mentioned casually something in a video eons ago that I burned, and then I had a bad side effect and didn't mention it. So I'm okay. I'm fine. I got up, I ate. I'm gonna drink something, not alcohol, obviously, but I'm good. It's kind of like that kind of. It's kind of space cadet. Like you get after some rituals, like when you've done rituals and haven't grounded yourself. That's almost what it feels like. So, watch what you burn. Do your research first before you burn it. Even if you've burned it a bunch of times before, stuff can happen. I don't know. Okay, guys, I will see you later. Bye-bye.